Hey people, so um, I, this is my third vlog, and I decided I'm gonna do something, and I'm gonna try to do it pretty quick. Is tell a story, and it's a story about this. This is one of my favorite paddles. This little toy has. I have done a lot of really fun play scenes with this toy, um, as part of or exclusively with this toy. And the reason I say exclusively is because what it, the different functions that I created when I made this toy. One thing I want to make very clear to people is don't just buy your toys. Don't just go into to a shop or going online or wherever and buy your toys. Make your toys. Some of the best toys you will ever own are ones that you put your hands on to build. And I don't care, I have got, professionally made paddles. I've got paddles that were never designed to be play paddles, like this guy right here. This I got from a Virgin Megastore in Los Angeles, California. Yeah, it just says new rule: winner gets to spank the loser. It's one of my favorite little toys. But these were never designed and meant to be. That was never designed to be an instrument to be used for spanking. That was a joke, but it's still pretty decent. The other paddles I have their purposes, but they're limited. I wanted to create a toy that had more uses than, like couple leather paddles right here. Again, this is a nice little pad, but there's not really, any impact beyond that. There's not, you don't have multiple things. I mean, you could lash with that, but not really. And then this is just a split dragon's tongue type of a thing. Again, useful. The other end, I can use it a little bit too, but still limited. So I wanted to create something that would be able to give me a lot of different toys in one toy. But this came about because of an accident. Originally, this was designed. It was going to be a present for a girl who lived in the house of one of the members of my leather family. Wasn't part of the family or anything, but she lived in the house, rented a room, and it was a kink-friendly house. So there it was. So she wanted to make a paddle for her master. She bought 2 chunks of this wood. No idea what type of wood it is. She said it was, expensive. Okay, fine. It's a very dense hardwood. But the first one we started working on, as it was being routed, it blew out. This entire section over here, it's popped like that. And she was just pissed, so we milled up another blank that's more of the traditional paddle style, and we were able to go and actually build the paddle she wanted to, even helping her do the design of her master's, and that's a whole other story, symbol on the paddle. And so we were doing that, and then she had this piece left over, and I was like, I'll take it and do something with it. So that's what I did. But I sat there with this piece and just looked at it and went, I could do a lot more with this. The thickness is about the thickness of a pretty decent sized rod. Okay, well, I got enough surface area here where I can actually do some nice work. I got a nice space here. It's not too big, it's not too small. It's about the size of a hand. So, same thing with the back. I can come in with the front. A couple different options. But I'm sitting there going, okay, that's nice, that's good. Let's do one more. And that's where this came in. I love knives and swords and stuff as, things I play with. I went, well, why can't I just make a little knife edge right there? So I have a semi kind of a point. It's not very strong, it's not very deep, but it definitely does work. And I just took this and I put some olive oil on it to oil it. I oil it every once in a while. But the thing about this paddle that I like most of it anything else is that I made it. I encourage people to go and make their own toys. I want people to go and design and build toys and combine things and add things to each other and subtract things. Do something different with a flogger, do something different with a paddle, do something different with nipple clamps, do something different. I think that's the thing that I want to try to make very clear to people is just do something different. So, do your own thing. And again, if you have any questions or comments, leave it below, and I will see you tomorrow.